What's going on, guys? I'm in my local Walmart. What I wanted to do was show you a couple things, archery products that you can get at Walmart on the cheap and save some money for yourself. And they're always available in case you need them. So permanent vinyl and 12-inch by 4-foot rolls. That is the same material as arrow wraps. So if you guys want a giant roll of material to make arrow wraps, there you go. All different colors for $4. A lot of you guys know about yarn string silencers, something like this right here. That's a wool blend that would make a great string silencer. Only $6, and just imagine how many, silencers you could get out of that material or any one of these large things of yarn, and save yourself a lot of money on string silencers. This goes without saying, but for all you guys who paint your arrows and all that stuff, acrylic paint works just fine for painting arrows. And then of course, brushes for cresting. Lots of options here. Glues, super glues. These are some of my new favorite glues for certain things, for gluing on to steel points to wood arrows and other stuff. I really like regular Gorilla Glue. You definitely don't have to worry about losing points. Gorilla Super Glue I like a lot for gluing on other components and stuff like that. Doesn't slip, doesn't go anywhere. So as far as glues are concerned, and super glues, Loctite even, you got all those options here as well. And of course, Velcro for sight windows and arrow rests. You can get lots of Velcro. I like to buy, excuse me, I like to buy these strips right here. They're the perfect size. You can get a lot of arrow shelf material out of them. And then these narrower strips are really good for putting on the back of a recurve, the belly of a recurve to silence down your string grooves. And another idea for all you guys who like to make your own bow socks. These big things of a fleece or just a cheap fleece blanket to sew up your own bow socks. That's a great option to be able to do that for only 10 bucks a pop. Can't really beat that for protecting your bows. And probably one of the last good ones is bicycle inner tubes for grip material, and make awesome grips. It's a cheap way to go, and you don't have to worry about hand slipping and all that during wet weather or hot weather whenever you're dealing with sweat and all that. Just get yourself one of these, mountain bike inner tubes or BMX inner tubes that are a little bit bigger diameter, and trim it to the length of your handle and slide it right on. So anyway, guys, I'm back out of the store now, but there's lots of options, lots of stuff that you can grab. And if you're willing to get creative, and if you're like me, on a budget, you don't have a lot of money to spend, I got little kids that I got to feed, you can save a few pennies, a few dimes, if not, quite a bit of money. And it's on getting certain things that you need and making do. And it's hardly even making do, because a lot of these options, they work just fine. Any one of those things that I showed you are hardly a substitute. They work perfect. Yarn string silencers, all those things, Velcro arrow shelves, a lot of these things that are what guys choose to do, even if they can afford to get something better. And it's right here accessible at your local Walmart. There's a lot of stuff you can't get at Walmart, but also if you guys have a Hobby Lobby close by, there's a lot of things you can buy at Hobby Lobby. I know you can get foam, to replace your foam inserts out of your quivers. You can get probably any one of those things that I just showed you in there, obviously, and then you can get leather products. Some leather products at a Hobby Lobby for making, whatever, arm guards, tabs, quivers, all those things. And I've done that. And like I said, it's accessible. It's a lot of times cheaper, and you've got a lot of extra material to be able to make more things. So it's like a buy once, or a buy once, cry once, and use it, quite a few times sort of a deal. And instead of paying a lot, multiple times, instead of paying $10 over and over and over again for some, Woolly Whisper string silencers, which I love Woolly Whisper string silencers. I'll still buy them, and I like using them, but, you could go buy yourself a roll of yarn for a few bucks and make hundreds and hundreds of string silencers. So, and one thing I do want to say, I'm definitely not trying to encourage anyone to not support our traditional archery community, but, I'm not trying to tell you to not buy from Three Rivers, to not buy from Lancaster's, Archery Past, Footed Shaft, Lost Nation, anybody like that. Definitely support those people still, because they're part of our community. They're part of our traditional archery brethren, and we all got to take care of each other. But so, if you can throw a bone to them, once in a while, definitely do so. Try to keep their doors open. Buy American. But if you're like me, sometimes you don't have a lot of options, and especially if you're on a budget. And not only that, if you're on the road, if you need something on the road, something happens and you're away from home on a hunting trip or whatever, or at a shoot, and you need to get a new grip, put a new grip on your bow, or you need to glue something back on, or whatever. Need some new string silencers, you name it, whatever you can get at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. If there's one close by, then there you go. You've got options. So just keep some of those things in mind. You don't always have to throw a bunch of money at everything. And even if you can afford to spend the money, it doesn't hurt to save some once in a while, because it definitely doesn't grow on trees, right? So I just wanted to bring you guys along. I just had to run in there real quick for something today, and got to thinking about all the stuff that you can get at Walmart. So I wanted to show you a few of them, and your imagination's the limits. I'm sure some of you guys have found your own discoveries and have your own ideas of things that can be bought there and Hobby Lobby and whatever. So, and if you have, be sure to comment below for everybody else to know. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and get out, shoot straight.